Hi everybody, welcome to our final lesson for the week, and this one is communication arts. And I realize that you might not be watching this in the same order I recorded, so this might be your first lesson, but welcome to the lesson of the week. And we are going to do a little unit on learning how to fill out forms. Oh my gosh, I wish I could count how many forms I have to fill out as an adult. And I'm sure if you asked your parents or whoever you live with how many forms they have to fill out, they'll say, oh my goodness, a lot. Like for example, I just had to fill out a form for the census. I had to fill out a form for one of our foster boys. I'm signing him up for a service, so I had to fill out a form for that. I'm telling you, at least once a week I'm filling out a form, and you guys are adults now, but once you graduate school, you're going to even be having more forms to fill out. So it's really important that you guys know and understand how to fill out these forms. You know what you're reading, you know what you're writing, and you're understanding it. So this week we're just going to practice filling out various forms that you might have to fill out as an adult. So how this is going to work is each day you're going to practice filling out one different form. On the first page like this, the first day, what I want you to do is practice filling out a birth certificate. So on this first page, it gives you all the information. It says, Andrew Phillips and Joanna Phillips had a baby girl named Emma Jo Phillips. Emma was born 3 weeks early on June 5th, 2016 at 5:35 p.m. Emma was born in Orlando, Florida. The zip code is right here, 86524, at Swedish Hospital. Andrew and Joanna were so thankful for their doctor, Dr. White, as he did a great job. Right after Emma was born, she weighed 7 pounds, 8 ounces, and was 19 inches tall. She has beautiful brown eyes. Andrew and Joanna were so in love. In order to fill out a birth certificate for baby Emma, Andrew and Joanna needed to provide some important information. Use the information in this paragraph and the section below to help them during this exciting time of their life. Andrew Phillips, who was the dad, was born on August 9th, 1965, and his social security number was 862009825. Joanna Phillips, also known as Joanna Ryan, which is her maiden name, was born on April 27th, 1967. Her social security number was 346921687. So you're going to take all that information, and on the next page, you're going to fill out the birth certificate. So you're going to have to write the baby, and this is for the baby's last name, first name, middle name, her sex, which I just helped you out, her date of birth, time of birth, birth city, birth state, birth zip code, hospital, doctor, weight at time of birth, height, eye color, the father's name, the father's date of birth, the father's social security, same information for mother. And then this is where they ask for mother's maiden name, like I told you, where they said also known as, and then the parent signatures. So use the information on the following page. You're going to have to look back and fill that out. You're going to do this on Monday. On Tuesday is a certificate of title. If you were to ever buy a car, you're going to have to fill out a title for the car. You're going to read this paragraph and fill out the information on the next page. It says, Timothy Jacob Davis is so happy to buy his first vehicle. After saving up for years and years, he was finally able to buy a red 2008 Toyota Camry. It has 64,238 miles on it and takes gasoline. He paid $7,999 for it. Timothy leaves his house on 937 Wall Street, Los Angeles, California, 28361 to pick up his car about a 10-minute drive away. Since Timothy was born on September 28, 2000 and is currently 17 years old, he brought his dad with him. Timothy is a junior at Cascade Crest High School. He purchased the car from one of his friend's dads. The car's plate number is NP26IJ and the VIN is 374-620-4727836. This person's name is Adam Michael McGregor. His driver's license number is A27363AN. Timothy purchased this vehicle from Adam on November 22nd, 2017. So you're going to take that information and fill out all of these different lines. First is about the applicant, so that's the guy who is applying for the title, so that's the person who bought the car. Then this is about the vehicle description. You're going to talk all about the vehicle. And then this is the applicant affirmation. So this is just who purchased it, on what day, that sort of thing. So I don't think I said this before. What I want you guys to do is either print this out and fill it out and like take a picture of it and send it to me, or write these answers on a piece of paper and upload it to me if you can, or just save all of this work and give it to me when we can. Just do your best to fill this out. On Wednesday, you're going to do a voter registration worksheet, and some of you did actually just fill out your voter registration card at school a couple weeks before spring break. If you haven't had the ability to do that yet, this will be great practice for you. So this says Lily Rose Garcia is a new resident of Texas and would like to register to vote. Her new address is 24 Pine Court, Houston, Texas 77041. She lives in Harris County. Lily identifies as being Hispanic and was registered as a Democrat in her previous state. Her driver's license number is L26354G. Lily was born on July 8, 1982 in Queens, New York, in Nassau County. She first got her license in Texas on March 5, 2015 and will expire on March 4, 2017. Lily is excited to be able to vote in Texas. So here's the voter registration form. You're going to have to fill out, is she a resident? Yes or no? Her last name, first name, middle initial, her address, city, state, zip code, her date of birth, her party affiliation, which was she a Democrat, Republican, her gender, what county she lives in, her race or ethnicity, driver's license number, when her driver's license was issued and when it expired, signature, printed name. So that is what you're going to do for that day. Here is a change of address worksheet. If you ever move, it is really important that you change your address with the post office, because that is how your mail is going to get to you. Maybe your job is sending you a paycheck, and if you forgot to change and you moved, and if you didn't change your address, you might not get your paycheck. Or somebody's trying to send you something important to your old address. If you didn't change your address with the post office, you won't ever get that important mail. So as soon as you know you're going to move, you can fill out a change of address and let the post office know the date you're going to move. So here's a change of address. This is for Noah Lucas Ingram. He just purchased his first house with his wife and is beyond excited. Noah used to live at 263 Federal Street Northwest in Seattle, Washington. 98103 in an apartment complex. But it was too expensive, and he decided to save money to buy a house a short drive up north in Everett, Washington instead. His new house is located on 7256 Lakeshore Drive, Everett, Washington 98205. Since Noah lives with his wife Elizabeth, he needs to make sure the mail gets forwarded correctly to their new house so they don't miss paying any important bills. Noah and Elizabeth close on their new house on September 7th, 2017, and would like the mail to start being forwarded to that address by September 8th. So here is the change of address form right here, and you're going to fill that out with the information provided before. You're going to write the change requested for. Is it for just one person, an individual, a family, or a business? The start date, the old address, new address, last name, first name, middle name, and then other people in the family. So let's say you're filling it out, but you live with your mom and your mom's moving with you, you would list her name in there as well. And finally, this is a driver's license worksheet. If you ever get your driver's license, you're going to have to fill out a form in order to get the actual license that you're going to carry in your wallet. This says, Elena Ann Murray just recently got married and needs to apply for a new driver's license. She used to have a driver's license, but because she just had her wedding, her last name legally changed to Johnson. Her new legal name is Elena Ann Johnson, and she needs to make sure her driver's license shows that. Elena currently lives at 76 Aberdeen Way, Boston, Massachusetts 29161 with her husband Scott. She was really glad they got to buy a house in King County due to the great schools they have in the area. Elena was born on February 6, 1976 in Albuquerque, New Mexico. She recently got a new phone number and can be reached at 754-980-1672, but is able to reply more quickly to email. And her email is elena_johnson@gmail.com. So then here is the driver's license application. You're going to check, have you previously had a driver's license? Yes or no? Your first name, middle name, last name, previous name, which for her, since she got married, her previous name would be her maiden name, the name before she got married. Like, I am married, so my married name is Amy Tarr. But before I got married, my name was Amy Hofer, which some of you still might know that. So if I was filling this form out under my previous name, I would put Hofer, and that was the name I was before I got married. You write your address, city, state, county, zip code, date of birth, gender, place of birth, so the city and state, your phone number, and your email address. Like I said, please get these forms to me however you can. If it's just writing it out on a piece of paper or filling it out in the assignment section of Microsoft Teams. Still trying to figure all this distance learning out, so let me know what works, what doesn't work for you. I'm just so happy to be finally teaching you guys again and hopefully being able to interact with you on Microsoft Teams. So that is it for today. Good luck practicing filling out forms because this is a life skill you're going to need for the rest of your life. And I will see you or hopefully hear from you soon.